Cannabis. It's that stuff derived from the cannabis plant. And it's pretty famous for its chill and euphoric vibes. Some folks enjoy it just for fun, while others find relief from things like pain or nausea. It's like a little natural remedy for some folks. Lean, also known as purple drank or sizzurp, is a recreational concoction made by mixing codeine-based cough syrup with soda and candy. The codeine in the cough syrup produces a sedative effect, contributing to feelings of relaxation and euphoria. However, misuse of lean can have severe consequences, including addiction and respiratory depression, especially when combined with other substances like alcohol. Despite its dangers, lean is often glorified in the media, particularly in hip-hop culture, where it is frequently mentioned in songs and music videos. Unfortunately, several notable users have died from overdoses, highlighting the serious risks associated with this recreational drug. Fentanyl, a heavy hitter in the pain relief game. When used correctly, it can help manage those pesky aches. But illegally cooked up versions of this stuff are like walking a tightrope. One wrong move, and you're staring down the barrel of an overdose with serious breathing issues. It's potent stuff, way stronger than your average painkiller. Datura, also known as Jimson weed, the mystical plant with its tropane alkaloids that promise hallucinogenic adventures. But here's the catch. Indulging in parts of this plant might take you on a wild ride of intense and delirious experiences. But it's like playing with fire. The risk of toxicity and nasty side effects is sky high. Poppers, the go-to inhalant for that quick head rush and euphoria. It's like a roller coaster ride for your brain. But remember, too much of it can lead to headaches and dizziness. Alcohol is a psychoactive substance that kind of slows down your central nervous system, making you feel all relaxed and carefree. But here's the kicker. If you overdo it, you're in for some serious trouble. We're talking about addiction issues and even damage to your liver. Nicotine. It's this stimulant found in tobacco products like cigarettes. Yeah, it's pretty addictive and gives you that rush of pleasure and relaxation by releasing dopamine in your brain. But here's the thing. It's linked to serious stuff like lung cancer and heart problems. Heroin, a powerful opioid derived from morphine, and it packs a serious punch with euphoria and pain relief. It's a slippery slope because it can lead to addiction and some scary health problems, like respiratory failure. Methamphetamine, or meth for short. It's like a turbo boost for your central nervous system, giving you energy and focus. But watch out because it's highly addictive and can mess up your heart and teeth big time. Foxy-Fast or foxy-methoxy is a synthetic hallucinogen. It appears as a powder, capsule, or tablet, often mixed with colorful substances and sometimes embossed with logos like a spider or alien head. Typically taken orally, Foxy can also be smoked or snorted. Physically, it can cause dilated pupils, visual and auditory disturbances, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. Psychologically, it leads to hallucinations, talkativeness, and emotional distress. PCP, a trippy dissociative drug that can send you on a wild ride of hallucinations and delirium, with some seriously risky behavior tagged along. Steroids. Those synthetic versions of testosterone might seem like a shortcut to superhero status, but they come with a laundry list of health risks, especially if you're using them outside of medical supervision. Nitrous oxide. The dental anesthetic turned into a party drug. It might give you a brief moment of euphoria, but too much can mess with your body, leaving you deficient in vitamin B12 and dealing with other health issues. Shrooms, with their main ingredient psilocybin, are like a ticket to a whole new reality. They can take you on a wild ride of altered perceptions, vibrant hallucinations, and even spiritual insights. When it comes to physical harm, they're quite safe, but watch out for the psychological aftermath. LSD. It's like stepping into a kaleidoscope of colors and emotions. This potent hallucinogen can completely change your perception and mood, leaving you with intense and sometimes mind-bending experiences. Just keep in mind that the long-term effects on your psyche are still a bit of a mystery. N-bombs. Another synthetic hallucinogens that try to mimic the effects of LSD. They're also often peddled on blotter paper. But here's the kicker. They come with a higher risk of nasty side effects, like seizures and organ failure. Unlike LSD, which doesn't have a toxic overdose threshold, N-bombs are way more dangerous and can be fatal even in doses that would be harmless with LSD. MDMA, aka ecstasy, is all about riding waves of euphoria and warmth. But watch out for the come down, because it can be rough. MDA. Like MDMA's wild cousin, it gives you all the feels with an extra dose of hallucinogenic magic. These substances can open doors to new worlds, but they come with their own set of risks and unknowns. DMT. Now that's some next-level stuff, giving you a glimpse into the cosmos with its intense, short-lived psychedelic experiences. Cocaine. The classic stimulant will have you feeling like you're on top of the world, but it's a fast track to heart problems and addiction. Ketamine. The dissociative wonder can send you on a mind-bending journey to the depths of your consciousness, but watch your step because it's easy to get lost in the K-hole. Salvia divinorum. Using this is like diving headfirst into a whirlwind of intense, short-lived hallucinations and altered perceptions. Whether smoked or chewed, it takes you on a wild ride, but the long-term effects are still a bit murky, and its legality varies depending on where you are. Kratom, a tropical tree with leaves that pack a punch. Depending on the dose, it can either rev you up or chill you out. Some folks use it for pain relief or to ease opioid withdrawal, but there's some concern about getting hooked. GHB is like a tranquility potion for your nervous system, bringing on relaxation and a wave of euphoria. But it's a slippery slope. Take too much, and you might find yourself in serious trouble, with respiratory failure and other scary consequences looming. DXM. You can find DXM hiding out in cough syrup and other over-the-counter meds. In hefty doses, it doesn't just quiet your cough, it takes you on a wild trip, complete with dissociative and hallucinogenic effects. But tread carefully. Misuse can land you in hot water, with addiction and respiratory problems on the horizon. Spice, or K2, you've probably heard of it. It's like a synthetic version of marijuana, made by spraying cannabinoids onto plant material and then smoked. But here's the kicker. The mix of these synthetic cannabinoids can be all over the map, leading to some real wild and risky effects, like major anxiety and even hallucinations. Crocodiles, on the other hand, are a whole different beast. It's a synthetic opioid cooked up from codeine. But here's the thing. Using it can be a one-way ticket to some serious health problems, like tissue damage, gangrene, and all sorts of skin nightmares. Crocodile's infamous for their knack for leaving a trail of destruction in the body. Cat, also known as African salad, or mirah. It's often chewed like tobacco, but you can also brew it up as a tea, smoke it. But here's the lowdown. While it might give you a little pep in your step, it can also bring on a host of not-so-great side effects. We're talking about paranoia, feeling like you've had too many cups of coffee, a racing heart, and even a not-so-pretty smile with those brown teeth stains. Bath salts. Those synthetic concoctions aiming to copy the effects of cathinones from the cat plant can be a real roller coaster. They'll rev you up, give you a buzz, and twist your perceptions a bit. But here's the scoop. They come with some heavy baggage, like risking hypothermia or messing with your heart. Ayahuasca, a mystical potion from the Amazon, brewed up for shamanic rituals. Packed with DMT and a special something to keep it hanging around, ayahuasca's effects can stick with you for hours, not just a few minutes. Still, it's not all smooth sailing. There's a lot of potential for some rough seas, like intense purging and a trip to the porcelain throne. LSA. This is the natural psychedelic vibe found in morning glory seeds. Taking a trip with these seeds can give you some wild perceptions and hallucinations. But here's the flip side. Chomping down on morning glory seeds might also lead to a not-so-fun ride of nausea and vomiting. Xanax. The familiar name in the world of anxiety relief. While it can be a lifesaver when used as prescribed, straying from that path can lead to a maze of troubles. Recreational use might seem tempting with promises of sedation, relaxation, and even euphoria. But remember, the risks are real. From respiratory issues to memory troubles, and the looming specter of dependence. Oxycodone, street names like hillbilly heroin or perk, is a semi-synthetic narcotic analgesic primarily used for pain relief. Unfortunately, its pain-alleviating properties have also made it a popular drug of abuse. Its effects on the body include pain relief, sedation, and respiratory depression, but prolonged or excessive use can lead to constipation, liver damage, and even death. Overdosing on oxycodone can result in severe drowsiness, muscle weakness, shallow breathing, and even coma or death.